Day 2, should I say 2 nights of nomad van life camping. Yeah, in the Flagstaff area forest, not too far off the highway here. Found a nice road, slipped down about a half mile. It brings you out back kind of towards the highway, but you got some trees, some wild, some native cows, definitely some elk over here, antelope, that kind of stuff. But yeah, nice little tuck away place off of one of these OHV trails for some van camping. I'm waking up in this beautiful scenery. So anyway, guys, stay tuned for more. Try and document this. We're gonna be living out of the van for the next month or so, 4 nights a week, and for some remote contract. A contract I picked up to do some work that's remote from where I reside. So anyway, kind of a cool deal. Get to test out the van, being pretty comfortable. Not completely outfitted. Got a few things I'm still going to be doing on the van. I'm going to be doing a van tread bed rug in here because it's a little uncomfortable on your feet, and during the heat this kill mats gets real squishy, so you don't really want to get that tar, that beetle tape type tar backer on your feet. But the idea was to put a wood floor in here. Instead I'm going with this van tread bed rug, so we'll get that next week. Pull up the platforms in here, put them back down on top of there. Ice chest is holding awesome. Actually, it's doing pretty well with this little inch in the star 300 watt power bank, and I'm going to be picking up an 1800 watt I believe Delta something. So I already bought it, but anyway, got my reflectix up. I'm gonna have some panels sewn on both sides. Those are black. I'll put some trim on there and make them a little nicer, but I mean, they're good enough for what I'm doing. And sleeping like a baby. That's that 8-inch memory foam bed from Walmart. Oh my God, it's the greatest, man. For 130 bucks, you just can't go wrong. Nowadays, they want 70, 80 bucks for a crappy cot. So that's the way to go for me. Just used a shower tube, second time on the trip. Hygiene's big for me. I like to take a shower every day. This is just one of those water tubes I made out of ABS pipe. It's got a bunch of goo on there. It wasn't like that originally. I had it nice and clean, but we did have some leaks, and we still have a tiny pinhole on the bottom of this one. So I'm gonna actually take that cap and cut it off and get a different style of quarter turn spigot on there, and a different Schrader valve that has like a nut on it and has a washer on each side, just to get a better fitting. So anyway, I just kind of made that work with what I had in my local hardware store last year, and it worked pretty good for the first few trips. And as it shook down the road with pressure, started to spring a leak on the top up there. I fixed that, and then it started to spring a leak on the bottom. So not bulletproof. I pour the water in the top there. I pump up the ABS to about 60 pounds of PSI with my Bi-Air pump, or any pump you have basically, through that Schrader valve. I close it all off, and it's probably about 7 foot approximately of 4-inch ABS pipe with a 4-inch cap on the end. It's got a 4-inch to, I think it's an 1.5 or 2-inch reducer right there with a cap. The cap is threaded, and I put Teflon tape on the thread seal. A lot of people have trouble sealing those. I have not had any problems with the seal, other than the fact that I sprung a leak back there. But I've off-roaded the living crap out of this this setup, not on this van, on my other lifted van, so it probably didn't help. Got the kick-ass shower tent, so I can pull that out for privacy. Out here, I just took a shower in my bath, in my bathing suit, my board shorts. So I'll do a lot of boarding, well, that's what they call them. But yeah, so I took some, just put my board shorts and just took a shower next to the van. So you don't have to get too fancy. And even in a parking lot, really, you could get down to your swim trunks and take a quick shower if you needed to. So I love the setup. I love one of those road showers. Or just, you know, the aluminum ones are really nice. And I think Yakima or one of those companies bought them out, or Thule or Thule, or where it is. They want godless amounts of money for those. This thing cost me about 160 bucks. Not cheap. ABS pipe is no joke right now. Any Home Depot supply or building supply is not cheap. So unfortunately, it's more expensive than you'd want to pay. But yeah, get you an idea. So just a big old tube. And I can tell you what, the sun down at the shop in Cottonwood, about 7,000 degrees during the day. So this was scorching. And it's about 65 degrees up here last night, and I was surprised that this water was very cold this morning. I took a very cold shower. Normally it seems to hold the heat better, so I can't imagine that it's that cold up here that we lost that much heat. I'm thinking maybe I don't have the tube as full as I thought. Usually when it's full, it kind of just gets all, you know, just kind of seems like the tube hugs the water and just gets it real warm. But yeah, this morning shower is pretty cold. I was surprised, but that doesn't really bug me either. A cold shower, I don't mind showering in a stream or a lake, so it's pretty normal. But yeah, just sharing the adventure, guys. Thanks for coming along. We got some Tenere 700 stuff coming up next week. I'll be on the bike. I'm already been online, not ordering yet, but I got a lot of stuff in the shopping cart I need to push submit. So we'll get some fresh seat, skid plate. We got some auxiliary lights going on there, and starting next week, I'm going to be doing some van life with the Yamaha Tenere on the back. So I don't think there's too many people out there rolling that setup, but yeah, I'll have this van or my one of my lifted vans, or my other van that's lifted, or my other van that's not lifted. I have 3 vans, so I'll either have this van or my 6.0 diesel that's lifted up on like 35s, basically 285, 75, 17s with the Action Man lift. I'll have this van or that van with the hauler, the Haul Masters hauler on the back, boom, with my Tenere right here, and I'll be using the Tenere as part of my little workstation here, remote, and commuting back and forth. And I might throw this van in a campsite for the week, and that way I can just go back and forth and know that my van's not tampered with, and you know, it's not out in the middle of nowhere like this. I hate to leave it like this all day. People know what's inside these vans, and they have to steal your stuff, unfortunately. But yeah, stay tuned. We'll have some van life and Tenere joining forces. Stay safe out there.